Hello and welcome at the BuAS Bees. We are having a checkup of the bees and we'll see if they are healthy and how they are doing in the honey super. So we're now in the honey super. I'm using a little bit of smoke just over it, not on the honey, just over it, just to tell the bees I'm going to be in the hive. Let's see how much honey you can see the nectar. It's sprinkling, it's sparkling in the sun. So let's see how much they have got. This really dry spring. That can be a problem for the rest of the year. It's really dry. The seeds of the farmers have some problems, so they think we have a food shortage in August. So the seeds will not come, the seeds of the flowers will not come also, so we can have also a problem with the bees. So there's just a third of nectar, so that's good. No second honey super is necessary, so we leave them this way with one super, and we'll have a look at the brood box underneath. In the brood box, a little bit of smoke, a queen divider. It's really stuck, so I'm not pulling it up, so the bees will go up in the air. Just a little bit pulling and then twisting, so no problems for the bees. So we have to clean this up after we're done, or maybe now. We'll see if they go down with a little bit of smoke. Yeah, so we will clean it now. Let's see, this part is free of bees. We don't disturb them, we don't crush them. One little bee is a little bit naughty, so we give him a little push so he will not be crushed by my hive tool. How they react, if they're really nice. Last week we had an interview, I forgot my smoke, and they were really nice. So we'll see if we need the smoke. The smoke is really good to get them down, so we will not crush them when we are working. So there are a little bit of caps I remove so they can not make them to swarm cells or something like a queen cell. So this just play caps, no problem. Play cells. I'll put this aside and then we'll see how they are doing in the rest of the hive. So I put one out, give a bit of space, and this is nice. Look at it. From left to right, all worker bees cells. So closed caps, all worker bees, 21 days from the egg there will be workers coming out of these cells. This is really nice. Good queen. So I'm already thinking this hive is healthy. I smell no real bad smell, just honey, just wax, just bees. Just checking this one mostly food, some drone comb, just to play cell. We call it in Dutch place off. I don't know how you call it in English, but it's a beginning cap. It could be getting a swarm cell or queen cell, it's the same. Okay. Nice. Let's put that back. This one. So we leave a gap, one outside, so we don't crush the bees, and we have a little play to work, and we can get a frame out without crushing a bee, plaiting the bee, killing a bee. That's all the part I don't want to do, killing bees. So sometimes I'm resting it on the hive because my gloves get slippery and I don't want to slip the frame out of my hands with bees on them. The bees will fall, they get disturbed, they get cranky. If the queen is on, well, she got cranky too, but maybe she fell out of the hive, not in the hive, or maybe she's crushed by falling down. So here's the bee, the queen bee. Here she is, we found her. Look at a beautiful, beautiful Carnica queen bee. Nice one. Let's put her back against the side so we can work, and we now know the queen is there. So we can work here and we can change stuff if we want. So another cell I like to remove. I keep the frames aside now just for the camera. Normally I keep them straight up. So like this. I keep them like this. And sometimes you will see doing this where you really not can see it really good when you're getting the camera. Well, I changed the camera a bit. You can look with me at the side for a moment. So let me get a few of those cells out. This one is going back to the side. Let's stand here. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. The other hives in the middle, I cannot stand at the side. But here I can. So let's see how they're doing. Nice kept brood and also open. You can maybe see the larvae. They're in the open cells. The white, you can see them. Just look. No one's coming to the door when I'm working. They can. There's no problem. I can do a hive inspection without protecting gear, but I always like to have my protecting gear. If the bees are a little bit cranky, there's something wrong with the bees, they don't attack, they defend their hive. And if they're defending the hive, they can be stinging. So I don't want to do that because I have to drive all day to the hives. And I'm always using a suit from top to bottom. So if there are bees on my clothes, they won't be in the car. So while driving, they're crawling in my neck or something. Really nice again. No cells here to cut off. Yeah, one here. Just to cut away with the hive tool. Just a small cut. Here's another two. Nope, that's a drone cell. That's alright. I've got one here. So sometimes I use the back of my tool, sometimes I use the front of my tool. What's in hand at the time I need it. So a lot of drones. That's normal this time of the year. A few times I will remove some drone capped frames, or I cut it out, so I can catch some mites, the varroa mite, really destructing. It's a varroa destructor, really destructing bees, killing them. And I have some hives who are varroa resistant, they will clean it. Some hives do not, so we have to use some oils, something like that, to work against the mite varroa destructor. Really nice kept brood. So I'll give them a week. Again, nice one. And then I think we have a new honey chain, honey super on it. And I will remove then some frames to making an artificial swarm. So they're not swarming, I'm gonna do it for them. So we can manage the bees, there will no troubles. So maybe you saw this video and think, I saw a cap you forgot. No problem. When I'm closing up and I shut down the video, I go one more time through the hive and look at the cells, the part I missed, then everything will be alright. So thank you for watching. Het BuAS Bees van bijenhuren.nl. Bye.